Telling the aliens are interfering with daily human life.
I don't think they're interfering with human
I think
life.
they're augmenting human life.
I think it's crazy to think that aliens just don't exist, period.
What evidence have you seen that makes you think they exist?
What evidence are you seeing that God exists? You know, it's kind of like, it's like, I feel like it's unprovable, but it doesn't like mean that it doesn't.
Sure. So in the sense of the God analogy, it's agnostic then. You don't know if they do, you don't know if they don't. It's in between.
I mean, like,
You're like supposed to
how can we truly know anything?
Well, exactly. So what you're saying is you don't believe they exist, you're in between. I have no way to say they do, no way to say they don't, I'm in between, is what you're saying. Like the God analogy of we can't prove it, therefore I'm agnostic. I can't say he doesn't, can't say he does.
But I think just because you can't prove it doesn't mean that you're agnostic. I think that there are plenty of people that can't prove something and still believe in it.
There are 20 people in here.
Oh, really? All right, Avery, aliens.
Yeah, they exist.
Are you serious?
Why do you think that?
prove it.
Because,
Anyone?
like, okay, I think it goes back to, like, do you believe in God or not? And, like, we're fucking here. Like, we're on this bitch on a rock. So, like, the chances that someone else.
So you're like, it's either God or an alien, one of the two.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like the chance that it's only just us is really low.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
I feel like it's kind of narcissistic to think that we're the only ones.
Caleb?
Oh, we got 7 people in here. Holy shit.
Guys, blink twice. Blink twice if you're watching.
I don't know. Yeah, Caleb, aliens.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. All right, let me ask
Are you
you.
convinced one way or the other?
No, I have no evidence.
All right, let me ask you this then. All right, it's a more fun hypothetical. All right, let's just say tomorrow, Donald Trump's like, all right, aliens do exist. And they
Flipping
show-
Bibles for money, says Scotty John Nuke. Trying things together. Not sure what he's talking about. He's flipping Bibles for money. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, let's just say tomorrow, aliens aren't, like we see aliens and they exist or whatever. How does that change what you
How do we know
do?
it's not AI?
Oh, let's just say you personally look up and you see
Takes it as a
aliens
fact.
and
It's
whatever.
a fact that there's aliens, right? You're not like up for debate.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say tomorrow you wake up and you're just like, okay, whoa, aliens exist. How does that?
I feel like AI has twisted us so much. If we woke up to a newscast of like Trump shaking hands with the alien, we'd be like, oh, that's just AI. We wouldn't even
It's
believe
the
it.
onion.
We wouldn't even believe it.
How do you think? How do you think your life would change?
Are they greater than us? Smarter? Better looking?
Use your imagination. Like, do you
Better
think,
at flipping books?
do you think that like your life would change in a material way if aliens existed
Yeah.
tomorrow? Really?
Yeah.
How
How
so?
many of them are there?
I don't know. Thousands, millions.
I mean, then yeah, absolutely.
Do we need to kill
Are they
them?
going to eat our food? Are they going to touch my Oreos?
I hate to break the analogy, but I feel like it really depends on the aliens. Well, hey,
We gotta get to know
nice.
them
So
first.
wow, they just killed half the U.S. population. It very much
All right,
changes how we react.
non-violent pacifist aliens.
Like they're kind. Like we could just play ultimate frisbee.
We can learn from them.
Like they're literally humans that just like same temperament as humans. So maybe a little violent, maybe a little peaceful, but just look totally different.
Would they use go-to lister?
I'm trying to ask you a serious
I think
question.
we
If
can learn from
aliens
them. Like,
exist.
hey, how the
You're
heck
just-
did you get here? What do you do?
messing
Where
around.
are you from?
What did it say? Titles say what? What's the title?
I
$1 million
asked him why he
booksellers.
said something about Bibles for money. He said they said $1 million booksellers, and the conversation was about theology. So his point was that Bibles sell for 100 or for money.
All right, so they're just like humans, but
Yeah.
they just live on different planets.
Or they just look very different from us.
As if we went
Fine.
to their planet and saw other humans type thing, how would it,
How would it change your
I
life?
think it'd be just interesting to dig in and be curious.
Would you keep selling books? I guess you
I don't really sell books anymore.
Yeah. Well, how would that change your like what you do day to day?
Should we ask them what crypto they're into? I don't think. Are they going to come and inhabit Earth and join us,
Sure.
or are they just going to kind of be out there and then we can talk to them and learn?
No, I think they would start settling on Earth.
Okay. Great.
I think I want to learn from them because if they're here, they've obviously broken the laws of physics that we know now. So they obviously know more than we know.
Yes. I actually think that aliens are the key to
Global warming.
global warming.
I
And
mean,
like,
they probably solve a lot of things that we probably are in the middle of.
Or what if we're those aliens that eventually land on another planet? It starts a starship going to Mars.
That'd be fun.
Avery, what would you do? You're like, all right, guys, we got a great program for you. We're going to teach you how to sell books.
But first, we have to talk about this pressing issue.
I don't think it would change anything.
Really?
Like if aliens were here, like why would my day to day change? Like,
Unless they change it somehow.
there's already been like a bunch of crazy shit that's happened in our lifetime, like AI,
What else?
touch screens. I don't know, like
Go to Lister.
go to Lister can that fucking change everything.
But
Alien
balloons in our
DNA.
lifetime.
I don't think, and unless like there was a definite answer of God that happened. Like I also don't think aliens. I think a lot of Christians maybe don't believe in aliens, but I think if I saw aliens, like of course God would probably make a lot of different life beings on different planets. So for me, it wouldn't change my faith at all, unless they like came to me and were like, hey, like this is how it is, and like laid everything out. Then maybe that would kind of like give me like more conviction if they told me how the universe operated, and then maybe that would change my belief.
So if they had a higher set of, let's say, physics or natural order of things that explain things better than anything you've ever heard before,
I might succumb to it. Is that the word? I keep saying that.
subscribe
Yeah, I might subscribe to the YouTube channel.
while you're
Buttons
at
below.
it.
I might if they came and like it made logical sense.
You would buy
everything-
into their
I would consider it.
Religion,
Are they
I,
gonna show evidence of it? Type
I
thing?
would press them and I'd be like, okay, like this is you guys say there's like this and that. Like that sounds more convincing than what I currently
What if they
believe.
convince you it's all simulation?
Yeah, and that's the truth.
Here we
So,
are.
That wouldn't be that scary if you really think about it. Because then there's like real people playing the simulation, so it's still real, right?
Is it you? Do you lose your identity? I mean, we're all just playing hypotheticals.
Yeah.
David, you pitched the original question.
Mm-hmm. What?
Would your life materially change?
I think that, yeah, I mean, like, I think like the alien technology, hopefully we harness that to be able to travel to places quicker. So I probably travel a little bit more.
Interstellarly.
I'm guessing they figured out some sort of like medical advancement to be able to travel across
Austin,
the universe.
Texas.
Some crazy supplements, maybe.
Travel across the universe without like getting sick or dying. I don't know. I think like for sure it would material change. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well, anyway, that's all I've got. In terms
would they
of,
wake
like,
us up when September ends?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Other topics? I feel like aliens is a leading topic.
We live on a crazy planet anyway. Like it wouldn't surprise me because like I'm sure you guys all had the experience at one point where you're like, why are we here? What are we doing?
What? Okay, let me ask you guys
That's
this.
existential. But
Yeah.
yes. Let's hear it.
What is the purpose of life? What is the meaning of life?
42, according to Hitchhiker's Guide for the Galaxy.
What is the meaning of life? Let's just like pose it in the sense of like the biological and physical, not
Survival.
Yeah, maybe not necessarily just spiritual, right?
Just be survival.
Survival.
Just biological survival, right? What else could it be?
Who can know?
It's like reproduce. I mean, what else would it be? Do you have anything else?
I think it'd be survival, but it wouldn't even matter. So it's
Why would it not matter? Because like it
'cause
would
what's
matter.
the-
It would matter to keep your speed, like to keep your bloodline alive. Would be
what
it.
does your bloodline do?
Survive.
Survive.
What if we're the scourge and the problem? Then maybe we should.
That's like the most. I wouldn't even say it's depressing, but
We'll go
that,
back to Jordan Peterson's comments
Which ones?
about like mushrooms being the dominant critter.
yeah, it might be the
Who's
alien.
up this late watching?
There's people watching.
I mean, it's only
Well, I guess it's California.
10:30 in California.
You got all the California people in the
All
house.
right, let me ask you guys this. if you had $5 million and you weren't tied to any specific place in the world, what would be the best place to live in terms of like quality of life and
Wait,
I feel like Caleb has a good answer to this.
Costa Rica.
Quality of life, access to healthcare, all that. Like, where would you guys say is the best place? $5 million.
Well, I haven't been to every place.
No, I mean,
Maybe we've
yeah.
been to 400
Indiana.
Costa Rica is going to be up there. The roads could use a little help.
Are you saying like you're basically saying like if money wasn't an issue, where we live?
$5 million.
You have money.
So you can't go to like Monaco or Switzerland per se, because I think $5 million will get you like 2 Whoppers at Burger King.
You'll be
in
with the
Switzerland.
4-person yacht club.
Yeah.
We'll still be in the yacht club.
Yeah, people ask me the question all the time: where would you live if you had any amount of money in the world? And I always say the same thing: it's wherever I'm living right now is where I would live, because you can live wherever you want. Like, I don't need money. I can work wherever I want. I can live wherever I want. So like, why does money affect it? Like, people ask me that. Like, girls would ask me that like on first dates. Like, if you could live anywhere in the world, blah blah blah. And it's like probably where I'm at right now, because I could go there, But so I don't think it would change anything. So I'd probably be here in Austin.
But you don't
Texas.
really live anywhere. You're literally on the road right now for the next few months.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm still figuring it out, right?
Yeah, just Earth.
Do you guys think that there's a higher quality of life in China? Like the nicest city in China versus the nicest city in the US? Who has the
No idea.
better
I have
quality of
no
life?
idea what China's like.
I haven't lived in either. What do you think the nicest
Either?
city?
You're the most qualified to answer this
I spent a
question.
summer in China when I was in college.
That's infinitely.
I lived in
longer
one
than
city.
me.
Where
Was it better?
where would you say the best city in America is?
Best city in America?
What are we
That's
comparing
very
to?
subjective.
I would probably say Jackson Hole. In terms of like
Jacksonville.
Jackson Hole.
Jackson Hole.
Tim's gonna
Where's
be so
Jackson
excited.
Hole?
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Okay.
Nature, quality of life. It's expensive.
Again, that's very subjective, but yeah.
Access to, medical or whatever. Or maybe even like, I don't know. I mean, like New York's kind of,
Some people it's their thing.
yeah. Anyway, all right. So we'll compare like, let's just say like,
I think it, honestly, not to be cliche, it matters who you're with.
Yeah. That's why I chose Nashville, because all the people are there. But if we're talking about other
I'm gonna get a
things,
vacation home somewhere, but I'm gonna live where I live. Yeah.
New York and Miami and like LA or Chicago are probably like the best in terms of things to do. But the people are like, really valuable. Having family and friends places. That's hard to replace. But if you could uproot your family and friends and like other cities kind of become an option. Like
Well, that would change things a little bit.
you said, yeah.
You can take your family.
Yeah,
friends with
I
you,
think that has to be a
changes
part of the
question.
equation, because like otherwise everyone's going to choose home if they're like the same person. Maybe.
Then Colorado's open back up.
yeah. Do you guys think that China gets a bad rap, or do you think that is like do you think that's justified?
I think China gets a bad rap.
I think
You're about to find out.
Yeah, I know.
China has an enormous population, and very few of them are living that high in life. You see the major cities.
Going to China, guys, for private label.
However many billions of people they have.
Gonna go negotiate prices, but I have no
How
idea.
few of the billion live in the big
I'm
cities.
curious to hear your experience. I mean, Caleb, again, you live in, dude, honestly, I don't think this is that controversial of a topic of like, I want to hear your take. You lived in China for a summer. Like, was it horrible? Was it okay? Or
It was awesome.
oh, it was awesome.
I
It was
mean,
awesome.
I enjoyed a lot of it. It was very lonely because I didn't speak Mandarin.
You have Tinder?
I don't think Tinder existed back then.
So you're saying you're a communist? Whoa, my Siri, dude, my Siri just like, whoa.
You're about to be reported, David.
Oh my
What did you
god.
say that rhymes with Siri?
It's reporting language.
Whoa. But
And
China was awesome.
David's been canceled. It was good in a lot of ways. It was lonely.
Sure.
In many
For
ways,
you,
in many respects.
just because you're another country.
But I went and
so-
explored. I didn't have any money back then.
Yeah.
So like I went in, ate like all the street food and went to the vendors, and like people were very friendly and would invite you to their house, even if they didn't speak English. Like I had some very kind families invite me in and say hello. The Great Wall's incredible.
But leaving your own culture would be a tough sell when you know what you know best.
For sure.
Yeah.
You went
most
in
people
And if
Beijing.
I had different
Yeah.
friends or whatnot there too. And I went with,
You went to
know,
Great Wall in Beijing. You were in Beijing.
Yeah. Went to a football game.
Do you know how
soccer
long the
game,
Great Wall of China is?
like ridiculously long.
It's long,
11,000 miles?
like multiple United States.
Is it?
It's like 11,000 miles, but you looked it up, right?
Yeah.
It was like 11,000
Yeah, I
Something
forget
miles.
the exact, but it was like more like 4 times. I almost said 4 times. 4 times as much as the United States. Yeah.
So at times.
I'm curious to hear how your China trip goes.
Yeah, I think one of the most interesting countries I've been to is Cuba, just because they're communist, and it was like night and day different than any other country I've ever been to. They didn't have Uber. You had to like get taxis on the street, and like their taxi system was like the cars would drive around, and then like you would just get in, and then you just give the driver money. And I don't know if they had some type of license. They probably did,
That's kind of how taxis work.
but like they didn't look like a taxi car. It looked like it was always a certain type of car, but it wasn't like it didn't have like a sign on it that said taxi.
But you knew it was a taxi.
Yeah, it was like this block rectangular car. It looked different than other cars, but they would pull up, and then I think maybe only that car were taxis or something. And then you couldn't order Ubers. You couldn't go to the grocery store.
They didn't have groceries.
They had groceries, but you couldn't.
You as a
an
foreigner
American,
couldn't
you
go?
get to have like the card for the country. So like, I just ate it in one restaurant the whole time, and
Were there any newer cars there?
there was a few like weird like sedan, like suburban sedan.
The two.
Very different.
There's like a sedan, like
this.
I don't know, like a little tiny car, kind of like yeah, sedan, but like
Ford
a
Escort.
small sedan. It wasn't like Toyotas. It was like
But it was
Like a
newer.
smart car,
You're saying
like
it's
a
newer.
Prius.
Newer looking?
newer, but it was like if I remember right, it was like I want to say like Sudoku.
Peugeot.
It's a game that you play. Sudoku.
Suzuki?
No, it was like it wasn't. I don't even know how to explain it, but it wasn't a Toyota. It was an old fashioned cars, and then there was like this other type of car that was like it looked like a Kia, but it
Okay.
wasn't a Kia.
But it looked newer. Ish.
New, yeah, within like 2005 and beyond, which is
Okay.
like new for them.
Yeah.
Boy. It's 20 years old at this point.
But I enjoyed being there because it was so weird, you know. Like it was like a weird. Oh, we got Josie Davenport in the house. What's
Josie.
good? Oh shit, we just. Hold
Did
on.
you just end the live stream?
No,
Joji!
What did he say?
he said the boys are up late.
Hey,
Probably not a
Joe.
good thing.
We're at Central Time. It's all right. Why did he come golf with us?
After going to all these countries, I kind of look at governments as like they just kind of like own the country in a sense. Like they kind of like control it.
It's just gangs.
Maybe they don't own exactly. And like, so like I look at governments differently now because all these countries are being ran by like whatever, and Cuba is just like being ran by someone. But really, I feel like they're holding them back a lot because like they don't have Uber, they don't. I don't know, like they're still driving cars.
They don't have internet.
They don't have good Wi-Fi.
I don't have roasts.
The Wi-Fi they have is like timed. They have like cars from the 50s. They
You just
Pe-
get Starlink.
people, yeah, they should, but like it's like the country's like deliberate. It's like a parasite. It's like deliberately holding them back. Whereas like other countries like more freedom, like Puerto Rico, owned by America, growing rapidly. They have the tax shit. They hate Americans. Cubans love Americans. Puerto Rico-
Cubans love Americans?
yeah, they're like, come back, please come back. Like they're like
Really?
begging us to come back. And then Puerto Ricans are like, get the fuck out of here. We fucking hate you. Like gringo, go home.
They're
And
like the stepchild that the parent never visited.
it's just bizarre. but I don't know.
That's interesting.
That's why I'm so. China's like really exciting for me because I know it's going to be a lot different, and I know Asia, like Japan, was night and day different. Like in Japan, the culture out of all countries, Cuba and Japan were like the most different out of all countries.
Yeah, interesting.
Because they just like bowed to you and like arigato namaste, and they're just like Taylor Jones hated it. Taylor was like jaywalking across the street and just like he just was like so upset with the culture because they were like overly polite to him. He's like, this is so fucking weird.
What do they want?
Like we got a massage and like the girls followed us to the elevator and like arigato arigato, and then like they kept following us arigato, and then Taylor was like, what the fuck is going on here? But like I don't know, every country is different, and I think China is going to be a lot different. That's why I'm excited to go there. We got Michael Kreider in the house. And then we got shut the fuck up and sell CPAP, says Josh Jarrett.
Kreider probably thought we were going to talk about the buy box.
Shout out to Josh for watching my cat on my travels for the next few months.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you guys this. You get a one-way ticket to anywhere in the world. Like, it's not even like any place with an airport. It's like, it'll literally, you'll parachute down to that, like any place in the world. Where would you go? And then you get
Modern day?
modern day, and then you get to like teleport back home. You don't have to worry
Just
about getting
experience
home.
it and whenever you
Do you
want
have a
to go back
guarantee to
home.
not die in that area?
I'm sorry,
Do I
what?
have a guarantee like to not die?
The Mariana
Not dying, like let's just say like the first 12 hours, like yeah, you're not gonna land
You
in
can
like
explore
a pit or whatever.
uninhibited for 12 hours. Then you
For
can-
12 hours, and then the
If
risk.
I had a guarantee to not die,
North Korea.
really?
Wow, whoa, Antarctica, North
North
Korea,
Korea.
what?
I've been to North Korea.
What?
Antarctica. I
You've been
crossed,
in
I
North
crossed the
Korea?
demilitarized zone into North Korea.
Okay, but you didn't.
You didn't
like,
pass the
weren't-
border itself. There's just
No, I had a foot inside.
Yes,
North
yeah,
Korea.
Okay, okay.
There's a building that's crossing.
Yeah, yeah.
You said Antarctica?
I
He's
said
in Antarctica. I said North
It'd
Korea.
be so cool.
I feel like
Literally,
you know,
it'd be cool.
online, it's like it's white there, it's white right there.
So you want to support? Like, I feel like we have a bunch of commies here. You just want to support a bunch of communist states financially. He's talking about propping up the communist taxi industry in Cuba, and you're talking about the communist tourism in North Korea.
What the fuck, Matthew?
Where would you go?
Anywhere in the world, I could just be dropped off.
Yeah, probably the mountains.
I mean, I was like looking at Oaxaca this morning, and it's just like the easiest flights from Colorado to Oaxaca is like 8 hours. So probably Oaxaca.
Yeah, just drop right in.
Yeah, drop right in, get some tacos.
We're literally in Taco City.
But if you have the guarantee not to die.
Okay. I would probably say.
You could go there anytime you wanted to.
Yeah, for sure. I would say maybe like in the heart of the Amazon,
Yeah.
for sure, because it's so hard to get in there.
Yeah.
And then it's just like it would be. I'd say it's equal to Antarctica in the sense that like it's so hard to get
Right.
there. And then
And you can just, as soon as you're done, you're like, click your heels and show
Yep.
back up here.
yeah,
In.
so I would say Brazil probably, or I mean like
But
anywhere in the
remote
Amazon,
Brazil.
huh?
Remote Brazil.
Remote Brazil, remote Peru, or Bolivia, or whatever. It's just like somewhere in the Amazon. Explore
What about closed countries that you couldn't really get to normally?
Like
closed
North Korea.
countries
Like, how many closed countries are there actually there?
Like,
There's
very
way
few.
more for us.
for Americans. 10.
80
Really?
Great idea.
Yeah, Iran, Syria.
We'll travel to 395 countries.
Yeah,
Heard it here first.
North America or North. What is it called? North Korea.
Go from America.
Cuba. How did you get into Cuba?
You can go.
You can go there.
Oh, you
Use
can.
Journalism.
Oh, journalism.
Elliot, go there.
Elliot and my husband.
Yeah.
I'm an influencer. Let me in.
Michael Kreider agreed with my friend. That's
What did he
hilarious.
say?
My friend said, shut the fuck up and sell CPAP. And then Michael Kreider says, like, or maybe he was agreeing with Jody Davenport that says, Dave, or down to golf anytime in San Diego. The rounds are on me. That okay, Michael Kreider was agreeing with him.
So Joji's not willing to travel at all, is what you say.
He just has some young kids, or at least one young.
All right. New question.
I didn't answer
New
that.
price.
Oh, okay.
I think like the initial thought that came to
It's
my
coming
head.
with me.
Yeah, Matthew's house.
Where
It
you go.
would be like African country. I think out of all the countries, I'm not scared to go. I'm not even scared to the Middle East. I don't think the Middle East would be that scary. Like Pakistan, Afghanistan. I really don't think it'd be that scary. I think what would be really scary is going to like Africa, where there's like a rebel war going on, and you get caught up in that shit. And like if you're on the street at the wrong time and they see your wife and like whatever, like let's just fucking take this dude's money. Like you said what?
You can just come back to the States anytime.
Yeah, well, if I had the parachute, I'd probably go to like Nigeria or like South Sudan or probably like the most dangerous African country if I had a guarantee not to die. But I think your answer is really good. I think that's actually probably the real answer is like the Amazon would be really cool to go to.
Seeing like one of those uncontacted tribes or whatever.
Yeah, like somewhere near like tigers or
What if they thought you were an alien?
I mean,
Probably would.
Yeah.
an uncontacted tribe would be cool.
Yeah.
If you could answer, if you could choose an uncontacted tribe in the Amazon, I think that would probably be a really cool experience.
Mm.
Well, it probably wouldn't be the best experience.
After 5 minutes, you're like, fuck it, I'm coming home.
It'd probably be a very unpleasant experience, but it'd be a great story. Smaller Philippine islands. So are those dangerous or something?
What does Joy do?
Joy. Why does she want to go to the Philippines?
All right, let me ask you guys this. In the last 12 months, so going back to February 2024, biggest win in the last 12 months? Personal, like business, whatever. Biggest win.
Baby being born.
Baby being born. All right, how about
Baby
this?
too.
How about this? Second biggest accomplishment.
I had twins.
Stop bragging over here. He's like, I sold my business. I got a baby.
That was a couple years ago.
You didn't sell this business a year ago.
Or no, okay, biggest win. Okay, baby. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I want to
He says
hear
the same thing.
I said baby.
Yeah.
baby. Okay. Yeah, me too.
Ooh,
Holy shit, Katya's in here. What's up, Katya? Katya starts texting you.
Let's see, biggest win besides getting married.
Yeah.
Besides getting married.
Besides getting
It's a
married.
pretty big win.
Yeah. I'm gonna think about that for a sec.
Being here right now with each of you.
Dude, honestly, this trip was pretty incredible. Yeah. This trip was pretty good.
I think I have to get up in 2 hours.
Hey, you might.
How about you, Avery?
I don't know if I'm thinking of everything right now, but probably just like getting back to like really high profit Amazon months, even though everything that happened in 2023.
You said mushrooms?
Yeah, mushrooms too. But no, that's not like an achievement. It's just ate some
Well, that's the
mushrooms.
thing too, like achievement versus just experience.
Yeah, I mean, but anything, right? Like,
We didn't
what was
climb
the biggest
Kilimanjaro in the last year.
Yeah.
But you've talked about it.
Still counts.
Yeah. I'd probably say like competing jujitsu.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
pretty
pretty
big.
high up there.
Yeah.
And it was just like such a it was such a unique experience in my life. Like something that I felt or something I have never felt anywhere else.
That's a good question. What's the scariest thing you've done in the last year?
Dude, I almost
Had a baby.
blacked out during the jiu-jitsu competition.
Yeah, that's probably the scariest
When he
thing.
was in the triangle.
I'm sure it's the scariest thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. How about you, Matthew? Scariest thing?
Scariest thing?
Yeah.
Past 3 days. I don't know, not one thing, not a specific thing that's coming to mind.
Skydiving without a parachute.
I didn't wake up from that one. So I don't know.
That might have just been a dream.
I don't have one specific thing that's coming to mind.
In the last year. It's a tough one.
A scary thing in the last year.
Probably just being on a plane with
A
you.
happy thing, sad. Caleb, what scares you?
I don't have a lot of scary things in the last year.
There's like sad and happy things.
Shrooms.
Scary.
Maybe some odd dreams.
Odd
Tough
dreams,
dreams.
yeah, for sure.
Tough dreams.
I mean, that's like the only thing that's like super scary.
Really?
Yeah.
Tough dreams. Like you wake up like crazy nightmares.
I mean, they're rare, but I don't have a lot of like scary things in real life.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. Next question.
Best thing you ate in the last 12 months?
No. If you could live 1 year in any year of your life, which year would you replay?
Like over again.
Yeah.
But
year
okay,
after I
somebody
died.
asked me that.
Like essentially you can go back, like
Yeah.
let's just say 13, you live 13 to 14, and then you just boom, bounce right back. You can't change anything. It's just like watching
That'd be a tough year to
a rewatch.
I guess I heard that question. Lily
When
asked.
did you peak? Is that what you're asking?
I mean, or it might be just like
Or, like,
revisiting
redo
a
it.
really traumatic moment and just
Yeah.
kind of understand it a
Can
little
you
bit.
change
Okay.
what happens during the year?
No, so you can't.
No, you can't change it.
You just get to go experience
You
it.
just watch.
But
a movie
no,
for years
like
straight.
knowing what you know now, like being who you are now. Yeah.
But like, do I get?
That's a good question.
Do I? Okay, so I got second in state. So like, do I get to go back and like?
You can't change it,
Uh,
but you can rewatch it and maybe understand
Maybe
a
you can have a
little
little
bit.
more compassion for yourself during it.
yeah, it wouldn't.
So it
It
can
probably
be.
has to be later than earlier, as far as like earlier on in your life than later on in your life.
Go back to 1 year old.
But is the goal like? There's no goal. It's
No, just go.
All right, I'll start.
Experience
I'll
it.
start because I was originally gonna say like maybe sometime in my 20s or whatever, but actually I think it would be really cool to go back from the moment I was born to the moment I turned 1, because I think it would be really cool to like
yeah.
just see how my parents interacted with me. And I think that would be really
But
cool.
like, we could have like little baby brains. You probably wouldn't be able to realize shit.
No. But I mean, like
You
you'd
can
be able
see
to
it all.
see it. Yeah. I mean, like you wouldn't be living it through like from first person. Let's just say like you were watching it from
live
like
it through from first person for a full year and just like.
Oh, wait,
experience
you're
no,
it.
from
saying-
third person.
Oh, from third person.
Yeah.
third person.
Can you fast forward?
No.
You
I
have
feel
to
like it'd
experience
be
it for a
torture.
full
It'd be
year.
torture.
Fucking- you're like, "Alright, he's bored as shit.
It'd be
He's
torture
sleeping
around
again."
life.
Damn, I should have picked 2 years old. Okay, maybe. All right, let me change my answer then. Maybe like 2 or 3 years old. That way, I'm like walking and talking a little bit. I'd be curious to see what baby David was like.
I would say 2 or 3, but I think it'd be
Probably learned
torture for
so
a
much
year.
about your
Dude, you
family
just stole my
and friends.
answer. You just totally ripped my answer off.
Well, I had that, but you switched from yours.
College era would be fun again.
Might have to charge just a little bit.
I mean, is anyone even watching?
We got 6 people in here. Can't let them down.
Don't turn towards me, turn towards you.
Oh, thanks for this.
Or we can do it up here. That'd be cool. Go pee. Oh, that's a good vibe right there. This is the best investment ever. This laptop.
Did you not have a laptop before? How do you build a software company without a laptop?
PC.
All right, I'm gonna probably call it.
I'm gonna call too.
Yeah. Now that you
What time are you heading to the airport, David?
I need to start talking.
My flight number is.
Okay,
Uh,
we can drive you.
okay. Well, I mean, so my flight leaves at 9. So
All right, you wanna be there?
7. But I
7.
mean, I can go when
Boarding
he
starts
starts.
in 5 hours. Boarding 6:15.
All right.
When should I leave here?
Bye,
We
everybody.
should be at.
Adios.
So when should I get my Uber?
Much love. Thanks for coming in,
Either
guys.
by 5 probably.
We'll catch you on the next one. Oh, we got get some shout outs real quick. We got Prime Directed Rules. We got Michael Kreider. Michael Kreider says, if this gets replayed, please insert sarcastic image overlays for all Avery describing cars in Cuba.
They're basically Kias.
In the instance of Marty, it would
Marty McFly.
be not using the book from the future to I can't even read, to tank fix the economy in your favor.
All right, good night, everybody.
Brian, the book guy, appreciate you. Oh, Michael Kreider, appreciate you. Jay, much love. Catch you next one.